Good morning and welcome to the Lakeside Viking News. I am Braden Webb and it's Monday, February 22nd. Let's begin with the brief LHS announcements. In honor of Black History Month during the month of February, the Lakeside Viking News team will be highlighting notable Black Americans who made meaningful contributions to the culture and history of this country. Today is Paul Robeson. Paul Leroy Robeson was an American stage and film actor who became famous both for his cultural accomplishments and for his political activism. Educated at Rutgers College and Columbia University, he was a star athlete in his youth. In 1915, Robeson won an academic scholarship to Rutgers College, where he was a class valedictorian. Almost 80 years later, he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. He received his LLB from Columbia Law School while playing in the National Football League. At Columbia, he sang and acted in off-campus productions. After graduating, he became a figure in the Harlem Renaissance with performances in The Emperor Jones and All God's Chillin' Got Wings. Robeson performed in Britain Theatre in 1922 and settled in London for several years. Robeson starred in a London production of Othello, the first of 3 productions. He gained attention in the film production of The Showboat and other films such as Sanders of the River and The Proud Valley. During this period, Robeson advocated for the Spanish Republic during the Spanish Civil War and became active in the Council of African Affairs, supporting their efforts to gain colonized African countries' independence from European colonial rule. Returning to the United States in 1939 during the World War II, Robeson supported the American and Allied war efforts. However, his history of supporting civil rights caused the pro-Soviet policies brought scrutiny from the FBI. After the war ended, the CAA was placed on the Attorney General's list of supervisive organizations, and Robeson was investigated during the age of the McCarthyism. He was denied a passport by the U.S. State Department. His right to travel was eventually restored as a result of the 1958 United States Supreme Court decision Kent v. Doles. In the early 1960s, he retired and lived his remaining years of his life privately in Philadelphia. And now for a moment of silence. Thank you. Now to Deanna with the news.
What's up, Lakeside? I'm Deanna and I'm back with the current events. Israel reopened its economy, including malls and leisure facilities, on Sunday, with the government saying that the start of a return to routine was enabled by the COVID-19 vaccine administered to almost half the population. Shops were open to all, but access to gyms, hotels, and theaters were limited to people with both doses of the vaccine for more than a week or recovered from the disease with presumed immunity. Elementary school children and students in the last 2 years of high school resumed classes in towns with infection rates under control. Merrick Garland, President Joe Biden's pick to be Attorney General, will appear before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Monday for the first day of his confirmation hearings. The federal appeals court judge is expected to be confirmed swiftly, though he may face some uncomfortable grilling, primarily from the panel's Republicans. Donald Trump will speak at the Conservative Political Action Conference in Orlando, Florida next Sunday, while Mike Pence declined an invitation to speak at the conference. The divergence between the two follows tension surrounding the January 6th riot and Pence's role certifying the results of the election for President Joe Biden. Unlike Trump, Pence attended Biden's inauguration last month after skipping Trump's farewell ceremony. Trump's appearance at the CPAC will mark Trump's first public appearance following his departure from the White House. And now to Lucas with the weather.
So, I'm pretty sure you guys knew, but I got my eye patch off last week. I was just so in the moment, and I just felt so bad for not telling you about that ice storm. I completely forgot to tell you guys about my eye. But yeah, it's doing pretty well, as you can see. So today's gonna be pretty nasty. Yeah. We're looking at a 90% chance of rain today, coupled with high winds. Today we're looking at a high of 57 with a low of 35. Now, I bet you're sick and tired of all this rain. Well, good news, it is going away Tuesday and Wednesday. With Wednesday, we're looking at a high in the mid to high 60s and a low in the mid 40s. That's an improvement. Back to you, Brayden.
That's it for today's Lakeside Viking News. Have a marvelous Monday.